is up, YouTube? Today reacting to the corniest YouTubers on earth, so let's get into the video.
The internet is full of some of the best and worst people you've ever met in your life. And as time goes on, that distinction starts to become more and more obvious. But I should not be seeing a 7-year-old's comments on a YouTube video. What? Oh, why are we even sharing the same space?
Turkey Slurpee.
Whoa! What the frick? Chat, nah, that's crazy. Why she just slurp that shit up like that, baby girl? Like, that's the type of girl I need for real. Hey, that's my baby girl. Turkey Slurpee guac guac. Can I pin? That's weird. Never. Okay, game. Okay. This is really corny, bruh. Mad corny right
YouTube
here.
Shorts comment sections might as well classify as a daycare. On these platforms, there are also categories of creators that are some of the corniest videos you'll ever see. And of course you saw it in the thumbnail. The first we're starting off with is Looksmaxers. Looksmaxing creators weren't really that prevalent until maybe 2 years ago. I would say the prelude to it was those Sigma creators, which evidently were worse. But as soon as Clavicular started streaming and blew up, the whole community started to become mainstream almost overnight. Hey, we can say what we want about Clavicular, but this did single-handedly have a genre blow up in the mainstream because of himself. Now,
low-key, not gonna lie, chat, I feel like Clavicular gang is like he's like main character energy. Like, he has main character energy, even though he may be a little autistic, a little crazy in the head, but he still, like, he gives main character energy, gang. Because like when you think of Looksmaxing, you think of Clavicular gang. So like I feel like he's got some, like, you know, main character aura, you know. And pretty W for him though. Like, he's racist, but pretty W for him, gang.
You got moms and dads asking their kids how to Looksmax and if they're sub 5 or not. As this category has grown, they've got their own little subsections of people that do it, with one of them being those dudes who get a funk sound on TikTok and stare at the camera with it. And they'll do this at absolutely any occasion.
I actually want to do this for real, bro. Imagine me mugging everybody, bro. 100 likes, I'll become a Looksmaxer.
They can. Graduating from high school and need to record yourself right before walking the stage, they've got that. Doing your job as a policeman but gotta stop for an edit, they've got that. In the bathroom after dropping the fattest ever and being in front of a mirror, they've got that. But
what? Yo, it kind of looks like a girl.
By the way, this guy on screen was a popular Looksmaxer on TikTok until May of this year, where his ex-girlfriend exposed he was buying cheese pizza content, and then Jadion confronted.
Low-key gang, Looksmaxing is not for everybody, gang. Like, what the frick? Why is bro buying cheese pizza, gang? Like, that's actually weird. Like low-key, like, they should ban this guy. They should ban this guy. Cause like now I don't want to get into Looksmaxing anymore. Cause what the frick, man? What the frick, huh? It's associated with cheese pizza, gang? Nah, that ain't my cup of tea, baby girl.
Him on it. Where he admitted he did buy that content, then got arrested on 15 counts of possession.
15? Okay, yeah, that's insane.
Imagine being a conventionally attractive dude who has a good following on social media and could probably pull a lot of women in a snap, only to be buying CP content and ruin your entire life at 18. Usually,
like, somebody needs to go up to him and punch the shit out of him, gangsta. Show him, like, how the world works, because what the frick, bro?
This happens with older guys. I guess he wanted to speedrun ruining his life just because. And the worst part about it is, he started getting more followers after the—
What? Chat, no, why everybody following him? Bro, this feels like the James Charles scandal, bro. Cause like, even after he did all that crazy stuff, people still did not unfollow the dude, bro. This feels like James Charles right here.
Arrest. I thought Looksmaxing was supposed to be about looks, and I would assume—
Yo, gang, yo, if I Looksmax to the point where I look like, bro, like, I might just quit it, gang, cause what? Ooh, he looks like a dysmorphed human, gang. He's like, ugh.
If you did something like that, you would get curb stomped by the community. He even had one of his Looksmaxer friends defending him and saying he should be forgiven.
I was just asking, do you think it would be a disservice if he was convicted and sentenced to a lengthy prison sentence? Do you think that would be an injustice?
The whole point that I'm trying to get across with both of you guys is I wish that you could make an argument without reference to prison.
An argument without prison?
Yo, isn't this a guy that made TikToks about like women and human and man rights? Like, oh, man shouldn't be expected to hold doors for women. Yada yada yada. Like, isn't this guy, bro? Like, nah. I thought he was a good guy too. I actually kind of followed him, but now I learned this. I'm gonna unfollow this dude. I'm unfollow because he's a weird guy. He got
charged with 15 counts. I don't even think EDP had that 15 count. He's lucky he's not getting the death penalty. If it was the Middle East, they probably would have stoned his ass by noon. His friend's main argument is he says instead of prison, he should get rehabilitation and everyone can be forgiven for sin. As someone who's a Christian, that is a mostly true belief, although it still varies by your denomination. Not every Christian believes that. But just because you can be religiously forgiven if you repent doesn't mean you can be forgiven by the law. Imagine we did that for any crime out there. Someone could commit a mass genocide and kill 1,000 people, and they would just hit the court with,
I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yes.
Of course, bro, had to show a Family Guy clip. Like, Family Guy's like, nah, if Family Guy is like the OG racist bitch, like racist stuff, gang. Like, Family Guy, wow, gang.
it's also true he could get both prison time and rehabilitation so he doesn't do it again. So I'm not sure why his friend is trying to lay the option of no prison at all. You do the crime, you do the time. This incident showed the true degeneracy the looks-maxing community has turned into. The amount of people defending bro is still crazy. Something that also hit the looks-maxing community like a bullet is Clavicular's recent transformation. Clavicular recently got a nose job on stream to once again improve himself, and it's turned out that a lot of people are actually saying he looks worse off with it and the nose job did not help, which is a problem for them because you know their mindset. You have to get
Look, yeah, bro, actually does look worse. Now he just looks like a weird European dude. Like, dang, what? Like, bro used to look like, you know, Clavicular. Now he looks like a weird European dude. Like, dude, like, undo that nose job, gangsta. Undo that nose job, because that's not it, bro.
everything truly maxed out to reach ascension. With Clavicular getting clowned on for his nose job, now they're all confused on why people don't like it. These dudes clearly don't understand not every person needs to change every aspect of their body. Sometimes things are perfectly fine. It's the equivalent of a celebrity randomly getting Botox and some surgeries thinking they'll look way
Yo, she actually looked bad. Chat, look at this, bro. She actually looked better beforehand. Now she just looks like a weird, like, unsculpted creature. Like, have you seen those villains in scary movies and shit? That's what she looks like, gang. Like, we lost a baddie, gang. We lost a baddie, gang.
sexier. Only for people online to say the opposite and the celeb being confused on why turning their face into a stone figure didn't help. Also, recently Clavicular went to Paris to do his own stream series and try to do the same thing he does in America, walking around the streets and flirting with women to smash them. But he got the exact opposite experience he thought he was gonna get. The girls were laughing at him, people were putting up middle fingers to him, which shocked his fans.
Yo, imagine like trying to be the most attractive dude in the world, right? And then you go to the city of love, Paris, and then now everybody's just conning you, gang. Like, what the frick? That's how you know, like, you're not it, bro. You're not it. You're not it. You're not freaking Chico, bro. You're not Cristiano Ronaldo, gang. Clavicular needs to quit it, bro. It's
not shocking that a country who doesn't really care about him and sees his stream antics is gonna make fun of him. Like, these dudes truly think Clavicular pulling women and them throwing themselves at him has nothing to do with his fame or money. His headquarters for streaming is in Miami. That's the hub of the most succubus woman to exist on the planet. If you post on Instagram you have a yacht in Miami, you're gonna get 20 DMs from some plastic surgeryed up women there. I'm not saying Clavicular couldn't pull at all without the fame, but saying it has no influence is crazy. The other category of looksmaxers that are corny is the racist looksmaxers. They'll make edits putting people who are less attractive of different races and then putting Clavicular or someone else over it. It's always alluding some or saying they have bad genes or whatever. Meanwhile, behind the camera, they look like Notre Dame and have no chance with these women. Like, bro, do you know how pathetic it is that you're flexing another man's looks and aren't even showing your face? It would be like me in an argument with some dude and pointing to another dude saying, Yo, all right then, bro. Well, at least his over there is definitely bigger than yours. What? It also wouldn't be hard for me to make an edit like they do, but I'm not a cornball and loser. And these dudes be making these racist edits, but on the low, they're actually attracted to these people. But because they never have a chance with them, they make these edits to make themselves have more self-esteem and say they're still superior because their skin color. Speaking of racist, the next creators we got are the racist rage baiters. What? This is a genre that started to build more since 2020, and honestly,
since Elon Musk acquired Twitter/X.
These are people whose entire content is basically made to provoke certain racists, and that gives them the attention. But anytime they don't do that, they get no attention, so they become reliant on that content. The biggest case this year of someone who did that was Chud the Builder. You've probably seen this story by now, but Chud the Builder was a streamer on Kick who walked around in the streets, and his whole content was literally walking around the city yelling the hard R at black people and trying to get a reaction. To which he would then point at his waistband, showing his gun and telling them don't attack or he'll shoot. Funny thing is, a lot of the time, people would mostly give him no reaction or just question why he was doing it.
Somebody get him a banana. He's chimping out. Come on over here and chimp out. He chimping out. He said, what's the...
And no one took him serious. People would troll him in real life, snatching his hat. Anytime someone did get close to him, he would start shaking and telling them to back up. Chud is the perfect example of a Twitter/X user escaping to the real world and realizing no one is like their loser asses. They think just because Elon bought Twitter and pushes all of their accounts up in the algorithm and forces it in people's faces, that their echo chambers define real life. People got things to lose and people to take care of. Most of the time in any racist encounter in real life, people just pull out their phone and record them because that does more damage than any type of fighting. You'll get them fired from any type of job forever for the rest of their life. It turns out this was all a deflection of his own insecurities after he got exposed by 2 trans women who said they were with him, but one of them being a dominatrix and saying she knew him before he started streaming, and he would take things up the you-know-what, paying for these sessions. Another one also said they even dated for a while, with full-on receipts of it, by the way. If your career is gonna be to appeal to the most racist losers on the internet, doing it and having a track record like this is diabolical. Did you think this was gonna be the most accepting community ever? And he got gassed up by these losers telling him to keep being racist and making $5 per hour on stream, that he ended up coming across the wrong person and shooting at them, which has resulted ever since May of this year of him being locked up with a $1.25 million bond. Until that got
1.25 million for murder. Come on, gang. I feel like there should be much more. Like, this dude did it unprovokingly, bro. Like, that was his whole content, gang. They should like made it like 10 million for bail, bro. Cause like this he's a chud. He's literally a chud, as the name states. He's a chud. Like, gang, what?
Got canceled because it turned out they got footage of him shooting at the guy before he attacked, meaning it wasn't self-defense. He was doing all these antics to have some viral case of him shooting someone in self-defense who crashed out on him after saying the hard R, only to himself over, not even have that scenario happen, and spend the rest of his life in prison most likely. You know, I must say, this has been one of the greatest hate watches I've had all year. Funniest thing about this is the guy he shot at was a disabled veteran. I thought these dudes were supposed to be all—
Yo, he shot the highest power in the United States, gang. That's gang, chud.
all patriotic and support people who defend the country. Yet they take the femboy loser who shot at the man defending this country's side. I stand with the man who fought for this country and not the dude that was provoking it. His fans also made the case worse for him because they started threatening the judge for revoking his bond, to which she had to make a statement saying, "I will not be intimidated." Nice one, guys. You just guaranteed Chud a good old life sentence. I actually hope this is a lesson for any of these losers that their shenanigans on Twitter/X don't hold in real life. Another one of these similar race rage baiters is a guy called Kingman. His degeneracy is mainly on Twitter/X, and his whole content consists of anti-blackness. Like, he'll pull up false racial stats, only post things about black people who do.
Ain't this guy a minority? Like, bro, we're supposed to be on the same side, gangsta. What is he doing? Kingman Lee, bruh. Like the fuck in.
Violent crime. He also gets mad at black immigrants or any other immigrants moving to places like America or the UK or whatever, saying, "Why are you doing this and you're ruining the country?" Like, buddy, let me get this straight. You're complaining about other immigrants and whoever moving to America or the UK or Canada while having parents that are Asian immigrants. You can't make this up. The bootlicking has no end. He really thinks kissing up to these white racist type of people is gonna somehow make him exempt from anything himself. Like, bro, they don't like you either, gang. You're just a good chess piece for them. Meanwhile, in the streets, if they saw bro, this is how they would treat him.
Yo, why is that guy being racist to the girl again? That's not normal. Like, it's weird. Why would he, like, why would you just walk up to a person unprovoked and start being racist, gang? Like, what?
I love Germany. Don't become racist, please.
Whoa! Why are we trying to push that girl for nothing, bro? What did she do?
What are you talking about?
Where are you from?
Am I saying everyone is racist in these countries? Obviously not. But my point is, the specific type of people he kisses up to will never accept him. Does he realize he could just hang out with non-racist white people and not have to put up with what he does? And when he gets called out by other Asian people saying he's just trying to kiss up to racist white people and he doesn't want to be Asian, he crashes out saying he's never wanted to be white and he's a proud Korean.
Like, I guess, bro, whatever you say.
Whenever he does get some type of racism though, he calls it out saying people shouldn't generalize Asians. Actually, let me correct that. He is racist to other Asians. It's just if you go after Koreans, then you know you're generalizing because they're the only good Asians according to him. I don't support that racism either, obviously, but you can't be picky with who you call out. And the last thing we got is AI slop creators. As AI has started to advance more and more, we were probably primitive 6 months ago in AI compared to what we got now. More random types of slop creators are popping up in different categories. One of the worst ones have got to be those fake movie trailer channels. These existed in the past, but it was obvious the whole thing wasn't real before AI. Now with AI, people can fully make the trailers more realistic and basically generate free money for themselves while stealing someone else's copyrighted work. I don't even get the obsession of being so desperate for a movie or show trailer you have to watch a fake one. Doesn't that ruin the hype for it in the first place? It also dilutes the original work and makes it look dumb when you watch these trailers. Like, look at this Back to the Future trailer and tell me you find it satisfying.
This fall, time is running out of time.
Doc, there are hundreds of me in there. That's exactly.
You got Idiot Central over here. Time is running out of time. Never in my life have I ever heard somebody say time is running out of time.
There's a problem. The continuum is folding in on itself like a cosmic pretzel.
One kid in a red vest. A future beyond the future.
We have to go further than we've ever gone. 2 jumps ahead.
YouTube went on to ban 2 accounts who were constantly doing this, so low-key they get a W on that. One of the channels called Screen Culture had over 2 million subs and was literally pumping out trailers for anything. And it wasn't like the channel was getting barely any views. It was getting a good amount of views. You also gotta think of it. If your algorithm is tuned into, let's say, like Five Nights at Freddy's content, then YouTube is gonna see a new trailer dropped and push it to your algorithm so you can watch it. People were complaining all the time, telling YouTube to have these channels stop recommending fake trailers to them. But because it was in their algorithm and YouTube couldn't tell what was real and what was fake, you would get them plastered on your recommended feed every time. You also got those AI music accounts who post fake music of artists. They do this all the time for artists, and especially when it's dead artists. Juice WRLD is probably the most popular genre of it for some reason, and they'll blatantly post the songs with his voice AI'd over it. They also get to keep the profits of this fully to themselves, which is extra and unfair to Juice WRLD's family. He clearly wouldn't approve his voice being used for fake songs. Juice WRLD was someone who had hundreds of songs vaulted for a reason. He was a perfectionist when it came to his work. So seeing people take an AI voice of his and slap it onto some random slop beat is sad. I don't care if Juice WRLD is your favorite artist in the world, please don't listen to AI songs of artists. It's disrespectful to the actual work they put out there and wanted out. One of my favorite artists is MJ, and am I listening to AI songs of him that aren't real? Hell no. I don't know how someone can run out of music for an artist that has hundreds of songs anyways. I've never felt like listening to MJ that the songs have run out. There's always something I could play. This is one thing YouTube hasn't cracked down on yet, and I hope it does. For people who still don't get it, think of it like this. Imagine you're a content creator and make a video talking about something that gets good views. Then some random channel takes your voice, runs it through AI, makes something similar, and you get nothing from it. Yeah, that wouldn't be the best feeling. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know what other corny types of creators I missed.
Yeah, chat, that was actually really messed up. What the frick, gang? Why were you using people AI voices, bro? That's weird. And also dead, like, RP Juice, gang. That's weird. I just want to say, I don't condone any of that. That's weird. I'm normal. Don't use my voice for AI. And thank you for watching. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, man. Jordan Time's out.